Somewhere in the Atlantic Pacific Ocean is a place called B Extreme, the two extremities. There are only two seasons, winter and summer. In the 24 hours there is no dawn or even twilight, there is just day or night. Once upon a time there were two villages on B Extreme, Sincerity and Deception. Even today, the doers of Sincerity always tell the truth, opposite to these from Deception who always lie. Now, the citizens of B Extreme can't be distinguished by foreigners, but they know each other in between. From now on, the heirs of the Sincerity village will call sincere, the heirs of the Deception village will be liars. So here on B Extreme came Eti, Islander 1 and Islander 2, ethnographer and explorer. You will be interested in what kind of experience did she have.
Hey, you Islander, are you sincere?
How do you think what the answer will be?
Yes, of course.
Perfect. Will you orientate me in the setting? Could you ask the one over there what kind of Islander he is?
He said he's a liar.
What do you think about the first and the second Islander?
Let's think together. There are exactly 4 opportunities for Islander 1 and Islander 2. The first one, both of them to be sincere. In this case, Islander 2 will say that he is sincere, and Islander 1 reports to Eti that Islander 2 is sincere. This case is not realized, it does not suit the condition.
How should we think in liar-sincere option? Islander 2 will announce that he is sincere and Islander 1, who is a liar, will change his answer. This case is realized.
What happens in the third option, one of them to be sincere and the other liar is available? Islander 2 will announce that he is sincere and Islander 1 will report to Eti that Islander 2 is sincere. It does not suit the condition. The last option, both of them to be liars. What kind of answer did Eti get? Islander 2 will announce that he is sincere and Islander 1 will report that he is a liar. This case is realized too.
So Islander 1 is a liar. But I couldn't understand what kind of Islander 2 is.
Two new Islanders, Islander 3 and Islander 4, come in.
Islander 2, how many of the others are sincere?
None of them.
Islander 3, how many of the others are sincere?
One exactly.
How will the third Islander answer to this question?
If Islander 2 is sincere, Islander 3 and Islander 4 must be liars. But it turns out that Islander 3 tells the truth. Contradiction. Therefore, Islander 2 is a liar and either Islander 3 or Islander 4 is sincere. Islander 3 cannot be a liar because if so, there is another contradiction. So, Islander 3 is sincere and his answer 1 is true. So, among Islander 2 and Islander 4, there is exactly one sincere. Because of our earlier observation that Islander 2 is a liar, Islander 4 must be sincere. In other words, Islander 2 will be liar, Islander 3 and Islander 4 will be sincere.
On her way, Eti met a company from N people. N is a natural number which is at least 2, and asked each of them how many from the others are sincere. And she was given answers with integer numbers. In her attempts to understand as much as she could the number of the liars and those telling the truth, who actually are they, and etc., Eti concluded 2 things.
Lesson 1. To the given question, there's each and every one of the sincere Islanders in the group will tell me the same number.
The trueness of this statement can be figured out immediately, which is the number that every sincere inhabitant announces to the traveler.
It is exactly the sum of the numbers of all who are sincere minus 1.
Lesson 2. If even one of the answer is 0, there should be at least one sincere Islander in the group.
That's true, because if we suppose that everyone are liars, it will turn out that the Islander who said 0 is both lying and telling the truth, which is impossible on the B Extreme Islands.
Islander 5, Islander 6 and Islander 7 come out.
How many of the other 2 Islanders are sincere?
None of them.
None of them. None of them.
So it's clear there is only one honest.
Who would like to tell how has Eti reached this conclusion?
According to lesson 2, there is at least one sincere in the company. And according to lesson 1, there must be one sincere in this company.
Is it possible arbitrarily big company to answer as our friends? Or the answer to be none of the rest is sincere? What are the members of that company?
You can check very easily that company from only one of them to be sincere kind will answer this way without breaking any rules and agreements on the islands.
Eti dreamed her meeting with a company from 2013 people living on the island, asked each of them how many from the others are sincere, and was given 2012 answers no one, and one answer only one. Eti woke up and began to think.
According to lesson 2, there should be at least one sincere inhabitant. And according to lesson 1, there can be more than one sincere inhabitant. So in our group there should be only one sincere person. It is clear that he had answered with one. Everybody except for him is a liar. But then the inhabitant that has given the answer 1 should be lying and telling the truth at the same time, and that is not possible.
It seems that Eti has had a nightmare. It isn't possible the existence of such a company of citizens on B extreme. Islander 8 and Islander 9, Islander 10, Islander 11 and Islander 12 come.
How many of the others are sincere?
4.
1. No one.
4.
Can we tell who is sincere and who is not without knowing what the fifth islander has answered?
According to lesson 2, there is at least one sincere person. The sincere inhabitants are not 5, otherwise everyone would answer with 4. The ones telling the truth are not 4 or 3, because if so, at least one of the answers should have been respectively 3 and 2. There cannot be one sincere viewer, because he could be only Islander 10th, but in this case, Islander 9 says the truth, and this makes him sincere. However, the sincere people could be 2, Islander 9 and Islander 12.
Now it is not hard to convince each other that the citizens in this company are liar, sincere, liar, liar, sincere. So what answer have Islander 12 given? Islander 13, Islander 14, Islander 15 and Islander 16 come out.
How many of the others are sincere?
1.
In this group it can be determined exactly how many are sincere.
Why is Eti so pessimistic? All of them are liars. Is it possible that every of these islanders say that in between the rest there is exactly one sincere inhabitant?
But Island 13 and Islander 14 are sincere.
16.
Islander 16 remains liar. Islander 17, Islander 18, Islander 19, Islander 20, Islander 21, Islander 22 and Islander 23 together with Islander 16 orient in a circle, following their numeration.
What kind of Islander is your neighbor on the left, a liar or a sincere one?
How do you think? How many liar answers can we get on this situation?
Here, drink from this syrup of the truth and you'll become a sincere. What kind of Islander is your neighbor on the left, a liar or a sincere one?
Liar.
A liar.
A sincere one.
In each of the group of sincere people and liars, only one in the left will say that his neighbor is lying. Because the groups from the two types are with equal numbers of inhabitants, the number of the ones who said liar is even. After the syrup, the number of the groups of every type can change with no more than 1. So, the number who said liar can be changed with no more than 2.
This is how Eti recognized who is who on B Extreme Island.